Hello beautiful people, since the beginning of humanity we've been striving for equality. Up till this day, the major topic of discussions in politics is the equality between different groups. But what if I told you that it's okay for life to be sometimes unequal or unfair? If you're asking why, let me tell you a small personal story. About 3 years ago, I discovered my passion for the world of finance and banking. So in college, I went to the business program. And throughout my studies, I decided that I want to get your typical customer service job because I wanted to accumulate a bit of money and experience, because I knew that my mid to long-term professional goal was to get a position in a financial institution that's prestigious. And during my studies, I got to meet a friend who also was in the business program. But he decided that he wants to study and focus on the studying rather than having a part-time job, so he didn't want to work. Fast forward 2 years later, we both graduate with very similar averages. And with my newfound confidence, my college diploma and my work experience, I thought that now was the time to get my foot in the door and apply for an entry level in the local bank. And so did my friend. But here's the interesting part. My friend's parents were already established in the banking world and they had very high senior positions. So in a matter of weeks, he didn't even have to apply, but he got an interview and a few weeks later, he got the job. So I thought to myself, well, that doesn't seem too hard. I don't have a connection, but what would it take? I'll just apply online or apply in person and I'll get an interview, and in a matter of weeks, I'll get the job. So that's what I did. I started applying. A few weeks passed after my application, 2 weeks passed and I didn't get any reply. So I thought, let me try another financial institution that might fit me better, and I fit them better. So I applied again for a few other vacant positions, and 1 week, 2 weeks, I didn't get an answer, 3 weeks. A few months later, I started getting your typical rejection email where it says,
"Thank you for applying. Although your professional career is interesting, we have not retained your application for the position."
First time I got such an email, I was kind of surprised, but I thought, well, I won't land it first time, so I'll try. Maybe the next email will come and they're waiting for an interview. The second email came and it just rolled one after the other, the same rejection email. I also once got to a stage where I made an interview, but till this day I have applied for more than 50 positions in many different institutions and never got a single position accepted. I began to doubt and question myself and my abilities, thinking that for sure there's something that my friend has that I don't, or that there's something missing on my CV and that's certainly why they're not calling me back. And it hurt me and discouraged me. But I came to realize that I wasn't the problem, and that's life. And life is unfair sometimes. But so what? You can't always win everything, and sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. The state of being discouraged forced me to improve myself and work on myself harder and harder in many different aspects. And funny enough, not getting that position made me get a promotion in my typical customer service job that it's not a typical customer service job anymore. So it's good for life to sometimes be unfair and sometimes be harsh and hard on us, because we learn from it. So the takeaway of this video is, let's take advantage of these hard and unfair situations that we are put in and forget about the victim mentality and take control of our lives. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.